Hey everyone, Mark here. Welcome to English Beyond Words. Today, I want to introduce you to something that completely transformed how I approach English learning. It's called the chunking method. And if you've been struggling to speak smoothly, if you find yourself stopping mid-sentence, searching for words, or constantly translating in your head, then what I'm about to share could change everything for you. Here's the truth. Most people learn English the hard way. They memorize individual words, they stress over grammar rules, they try to construct sentences piece by piece, like building a house brick by brick. And you know what happens? They get exhausted, they freeze up in conversations, they sound robotic instead of natural. But there's another path, a simpler, more effective approach that native speakers use without even realizing it. It's about learning phrases as complete units, as ready-to-use expressions that you can pull out instantly in any conversation. No hesitation, no mental translation, just smooth, confident English. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what chunking is, why it works so well, and most importantly, how you can start using it today to speak English fluently within 90 days. Yes, 90 days, that's just 3 months. I'll give you real examples, practical steps, and a clear roadmap you can follow starting right now. This isn't theory, this is a proven method that works for beginners, intermediate learners, and even advanced speakers who want to sound more native-like. So if you're ready to stop struggling and start speaking with confidence and flow, stay with me until the end. Grab a notebook if you want to take notes, and let's dive into the chunking method together. Trust me, by the time we finish, you'll see English in a completely different way. Let's get started. What exactly is chunking? All right, let's start with the basics. What is chunking? Think of it this way. When you speak your native language, do you stop to think about every single word? Do you construct each sentence from scratch, choosing verbs, adjectives, and nouns one at a time? Of course not. You speak in patterns. You use expressions you've heard 1,000 times. You flow. That's chunking. It's learning English in meaningful groups of words rather than isolated vocabulary. Instead of memorizing appreciate and help separately, you learn the whole phrase, I appreciate your help, as one complete unit. It's a package deal, a ready-made expression. Chunks can be 2 words, 3 words, or even full sentences. What matters is that they're used together frequently, they sound natural, and they carry complete meaning. Think about phrases like, see you later, give me a hand, by the way, or I'm looking forward to it. These aren't random word combinations, they're chunks, fixed expressions that native speakers use automatically. The beauty of chunking is this: you bypass the mental gymnastics. You're not translating, you're not calculating grammar, you're simply retrieving a phrase you've stored in your memory and using it instantly. Just like reaching into your pocket and pulling out your keys, no thought required, pure instinct. Now you might be wondering, why is this method so powerful? Let me explain. Your brain loves patterns. It's designed to recognize them, remember them, and use them efficiently. When you learn words in isolation, your brain has to work harder to connect them into meaningful sentences. But when you learn chunks, you're giving your brain exactly what it wants, ready-made patterns. This makes speaking faster, it makes listening easier, and it makes you sound incredibly natural. Because here's the secret. Native speakers think in chunks too. When they say, that's a good question, they're not thinking about the grammar of possessive pronouns or adjective placement. They're just saying a phrase they've said hundreds of times before. And there's another advantage. Chunks often include natural grammar patterns. When you learn, I should have known, you're also learning the structure. Should have plus past participle. You don't need to study the grammar rules separately. You absorb it naturally through the chunk. It's embedded learning, grammar through exposure, not explanation. Chunking also reduces anxiety. When you know you have reliable phrases ready to go, you feel more confident. You're not searching desperately for words. You're not afraid of making mistakes. You simply speak using the chunks you've practiced. And that confidence shows. People respond better to you. Conversations flow more smoothly. Real-life examples of powerful chunks. Let me give you some concrete examples so you can see exactly what I mean. These are chunks you can start using immediately. First chunk, to be honest. To be honest, this is perfect when you want to share your real opinion or feelings. To be honest, I didn't enjoy that movie. To be honest, I'm a bit tired today. It's simple, it's common, and it makes you sound sincere and natural. To be honest. Next chunk, it's worth it. It's worth it. Use this when something requires effort, but the result is valuable. Learning English is hard, but it's worth it. The restaurant is expensive, but it's worth it. Notice how the chunk carries both grammar and meaning together. That's the power of chunking. It's worth it. Here's another. I'd rather. I'd rather. This expresses preference. I'd rather stay home tonight. I'd rather not talk about it. This chunk is elegant and polite. Native speakers use it constantly, and when you use it, you immediately sound more fluent. I'd rather. One more. As far as I know. As far as I know, this is perfect when you're sharing information, but you're not 100% certain. As far as I know, the meeting is at 3. As far as I know, she's coming tomorrow. It shows you're being careful with your words. It sounds intelligent and measured. As far as I know. Do you see the pattern here? Each chunk is complete, each one serves a specific function, and each one helps you express yourself clearly without overthinking. You're not building sentences word by word, you're speaking in meaningful blocks. That's fluency. Okay, so now you understand what chunks are and why they work. The next question is, how do you actually learn them? How do you build your personal library of chunks? Let me give you a clear step-by-step process. Step 1. Become a chunk detective. Pay close attention when you're listening to English, whether it's a podcast, a YouTube video, a movie, or even this video right now. Listen for phrases that repeat. Listen for expressions that sound smooth and natural. When you hear something that catches your eye, something that sounds useful, pause and write it down. Don't let it slip away. Step 2. Create a chunk journal. Get a notebook or open a note on your phone specifically for chunks. Every time you discover a new phrase, record it. But don't just write the words, write an example sentence. Write the situation where you heard it. Maybe even write how the person sounded when they said it. Were they excited, serious, casual? This context helps your brain remember when and how to use the chunk. Step 3. Practice with your mouth, not just your eyes. This is critical. Don't just read your chunks silently. Say them out loud. Repeat them multiple times. Exaggerate the rhythm and intonation. Your mouth needs to develop muscle memory. Your ears need to hear your own voice using these phrases. This physical practice is what makes chunks automatic. Say them while cooking. Say them while walking. Say them in the shower. Make them part of your daily soundtrack. Step 4. Use chunks in real situations. Don't wait until you're perfect. Start using your chunks in actual conversations as soon as possible. Text them to friends. Use them in comments online. Say them when you're speaking with someone. Even if you feel nervous, push through. Real-world use is what locks chunks into your long-term memory. And every time you successfully use a chunk, your confidence grows. Step 5. Review regularly. Chunks fade if you don't revisit them. Set aside 5 or 10 minutes every few days to review your chunk journal. Read through your collection. Say your favorite chunks out loud again. Maybe create new example sentences. This regular review keeps everything fresh and accessible in your mind. Your 90-day chunking challenge. Now let me give you a practical challenge, a roadmap for the next 90 days. If you follow this plan consistently, I promise you'll see dramatic improvement in your fluency. Month 1, focus on basic high-frequency chunks. Things like I mean, you know, by the way, not really, sounds good. Aim to collect and master 20 to 30 chunks in these first 30 days. Use them constantly. Make them second nature. Month 2, move to situational chunks. Learn phrases for specific contexts, chunks for agreeing and disagreeing, chunks for making suggestions, chunks for expressing surprise or doubt. Things like, I couldn't agree more, why don't we, that's unexpected, I'm not sure about that. Month 3, add sophisticated chunks that make you sound more advanced. Expressions like, come to think of it, now that you mention it. The thing is, at the end of the day, these add nuance and personality to your English. By day 90, you should have around 100 chunks ready to use naturally. 100 chunks might not sound like much, but think about it. If each chunk helps you express a complete idea and you can combine them flexibly, you can handle countless conversations. You'll be fluent, not because you know every word in the dictionary, but because you know the right phrases for the situations you actually encounter. The key is consistency. A little bit every day beats cramming once a week. Even 15 minutes of chunk practice daily will compound into massive results over 3 months. Trust the process, stay patient, and watch your English transform. And there you have it, the chunking method, a simple yet incredibly powerful approach to speaking English fluently. You now understand what chunks are, why they accelerate your learning, and exactly how to practice them over the next 90 days. Remember, fluency isn't about knowing every word. It's about using the right phrases at the right time with confidence and ease. And chunking gives you exactly that. It removes the struggle. It eliminates the translation trap. It helps you think and speak like a native speaker naturally. So here's what I want you to do right now. Before you click away, write down 3 chunks from this video. Maybe it's, to be honest, it's worth it, or as far as I know. Write them in your chunk journal. Say them out loud 5 times each. Make today day 1 of your 90-day journey. And if you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. I create content like this every week to help you master English beyond just words. Share this video with someone who's learning English. They'll thank you for it. I'm Mark, and this is English Beyond Words. Thank you for spending these 15 minutes with me. Now go out there, start chunking, and watch your English come alive. I'll see you in the next video. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking with confidence.